The sun was setting, casting an eerie orange glow over the room. The wind was howling outside, the branches of the trees swaying wildly. Everyone in the college hostel was preparing for bed, the lights in their rooms already switched off. All was quiet, save for the occasional creaking of floorboards and the sound of laughter coming from the common room. But there was one room that remained in darkness. No one had seen the occupant in there for days. It was said that something was wrong with the room, something eerie and unnatural. Nina was an aromantic, a person who felt no romantic attraction to any other person. She had been living in the hostel for a few weeks now, and was growing increasingly anxious about the strange goings-on in the room. She had heard the other students talking about it, and it seemed that everyone was too scared to investigate. Finally, on a particularly dark and stormy night, Nina mustered the courage to enter the room. To her surprise, it was empty. The furniture was all there, but the occupant was nowhere to be seen. As she stepped further into the room, however, she noticed a chill in the air. It was like something was watching her. Nina shivered and looked around, trying to find the source of the feeling. Suddenly, she noticed something in the corner. It was a figure, shrouded in a long, dark robe. She could not make out its face, but she could feel its presence. Nina took a deep breath and spoke. "Who are you?" The figure didn't answer. Instead, it seemed to be getting closer. Nina felt a chill run down her spine as the figure approached her. As it did so, she noticed a faint, ghostly light coming from its eyes. Nina backed away, suddenly overcome with fear. She wanted to run, but she was rooted to the spot. The figure was now just inches away from her, but it still hadn't spoken. Suddenly, the figure spoke in a deep, hollow voice. "I am the ghost of this hostel. I have been here since the beginning, and I have watched as students have come and gone. I have seen them fall in love and break each other's hearts. But you, Nina, you are different. You don't feel the same way as them. You are aromantic." Nina felt the wave of relief wash over her. She hadn't expected this ghost to understand her. She looked into its eyes, and realized that it was not here to hurt her. The ghost continued. "I can see that you are a good person, Nina. You have a kind and gentle heart. I want to help you. I want to show you a way out of this place. Will you accept my help?" Nina nodded, her fear now replaced with hope. The ghost smiled, and with a wave of its hand, the door to the room opened. Nina stepped out of the room, and into the darkness of the night. She could still feel the ghost's presence, but it was no longer a menacing one. She was filled with a feeling of peace, as if she had been released from a prison. Nina walked away from the hostel, never looking back. From that moment on, her life was changed forever. She had been given a second chance, and she was determined to make the most of it. The ghost of the hostel had showed her a way out of the darkness, and she was determined to never return.
Please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon for notification.
Once upon a time, in the idyllic countryside of rural England, there stood a grand manor known as Ravenscroft Hall. It was a place steeped in history, with whispers of forbidden love and unspeakable horrors echoing through its halls. Legend had it that the spirits of star-crossed lovers haunted the estate, doomed to forever seek solace in each other's arms. The tale began centuries ago when Lord Arthur Ravenscroft, a brooding and enigmatic nobleman, inherited the estate. He was a man known for his cold demeanor and dark desires. Many believed he had made a pact with the devil himself to gain his wealth and power. Ravenscroft Hall became the talk of the town, as rumors of strange happenings and unexplained disappearances spread like wildfire. Superstition held that the spirits of those who died at the hands of Lord Ravenscroft now roamed the estate, seeking vengeance and eternal love. One fateful evening, Lady Amelia Sinclair, a young and radiant beauty, arrived at the manor. Her captivating presence and gentle nature captured the attention of Lord Ravenscroft, who found himself inexplicably drawn to her. Despite the warnings and tales of horror surrounding the estate, Lady Amelia saw beyond the rumors, believing that love could conquer all. As days turned into weeks, Lord Ravenscroft and Lady Amelia's relationship deepened. They defied the whispers of the supernatural, their love growing stronger with each passing moment. But darkness loomed over their happiness, as a jealous and vengeful spirit named Lady Isabella haunted their every step. Lady Isabella had been Lord Ravenscroft's former lover, a woman he had abandoned in his pursuit of power and wealth. Consumed by jealousy and rage, she had taken her own life, vowing to never let him find happiness again. Bound to the manor, her tormented spirit sought retribution for her broken heart. The nights grew colder, and Lady Isabella's presence became more tangible. She appeared to Lady Amelia in her dreams, whispering dark secrets and foretelling the tragic fate that awaited them. The young lady's resolve was tested, as she found herself torn between her love for Lord Ravenscroft and the looming spectre of Lady Isabella. One stormy night, as lightning cracked across the sky and thunder boomed in the distance, Lady Amelia made a fateful decision. Driven by a mix of love and desperation, she ventured into the depths of Ravenscroft Hall to confront Lady Isabella's ghost and put an end to the curse that bound them all. As the clock struck midnight, Lady Amelia stood before Lady Isabella's portrait, her heart pounding in her chest. With tears streaming down her face, she pleaded for mercy, for a chance at true love, and for the release of their tortured souls. Suddenly, the portrait came to life, and Lady Isabella's spirit emerged, her ghostly figure floating before Lady Amelia. In a voice laced with sorrow and longing, Lady Isabella confessed her undying love for Lord Ravenscroft. She revealed the depths of her pain and the torment she had endured in her afterlife. Touched by her words, Lady Amelia offered forgiveness, promising to honor Lady Isabella's memory while cherishing her own love for Lord Ravenscroft. As the first rays of dawn broke through the windows, the curse that had plagued Ravenscroft Hall was lifted. Lady Isabella's spirit vanished into the light, leaving Lady Amelia and Lord Ravenscroft to embrace their newfound freedom and love. The manor, once filled with darkness and despair, became a place of hope and redemption. From that day forward, the legend of Ravenscroft Hall lived on, a tale of forbidden love, sacrifice, and the enduring power of forgiveness. The Spirits of Lady.
Please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon for notification.
Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep within the misty mountains of Asia, there lived a young couple named Amelia and Benjamin. Their love for each other was the talk of the town, as their romance blossomed under the watchful eyes of the village elders. However, this tale of love would soon take a dark and terrifying turn. One moonlit night, a mysterious old man arrived in the village. He was dressed in tattered robes and carried a weathered staff, his eyes piercing with an otherworldly gaze. The villagers whispered of his magical abilities and warned others to stay away. But Amelia, being curious and brave, couldn't resist the allure of the stranger. One afternoon, as Benjamin was away tending to his family's fields, Amelia decided to seek out the old man. She ventured deep into the forest where he had been seen earlier, following the sound of a haunting melody that seemed to emanate from the trees. Finally, she stumbled upon the old man sitting on a moss-covered rock, playing a melancholic tune on a bamboo flute. His silver hair glinted in the sunlight, and his wrinkled face held an air of sorrow. "Who are you?" Amelia asked, her voice filled with both awe and trepidation. The old man turned to face her, his eyes locking with hers. "I am Keiji, a wandering spirit burdened by a tragic past," he replied, his voice carrying a hint of melancholy. Intrigued by his response, Amelia asked, "What happened to you, Keiji?" Keiji sighed deeply before sharing his story. He spoke of a lost love and a curse that had befallen him. Legend had it that his beloved had died under mysterious circumstances, and in his grief, he sought forbidden magic to bring her back. But the spell had gone awry, trapping his soul between the realms of the living and the dead. Amelia's heart went out to the sorrowful spirit, and she offered her help. Keiji warned her of the dangers ahead, but her love for Benjamin compelled her to proceed. Together, they embarked on a perilous journey, guided by Keiji's ethereal knowledge. They ventured into forgotten temples, deciphered ancient scriptures, and sought the aid of wise hermits and healers. All the while, Amelia's love for Benjamin burned like a flame in her heart, giving her the strength to face the horrors that awaited them. Their quest led them to a desolate shrine hidden deep within the mountains. It was said to be the resting place of an ancient deity, capable of breaking the curse that bound KG. As they stood before the shrine, the air grew heavy with foreboding, and shadows danced along the walls. In a solemn ceremony, Amelia offered her unwavering love as a sacrifice to the deity, praying for KG's liberation. But as the words left her lips, a chilling wind swept through the shrine, extinguishing the candles and plunging them into darkness. Amelia's heart pounded with fear, for she realized too late that the deity was not benevolent, but malevolent. The sacrifice had awakened an ancient evil that hungered for the souls of lovers. The walls of the shrine trembled, and a haunting laughter filled the air. Terrified, Amelia called out for Benjamin, hoping he would hear her desperate pleas. Suddenly, a gust of wind rushed through the shrine, tearing them apart. Amelia was cast into a labyrinthine maze of corridors, each one more treacherous than the last. As she navigated the twisting halls, Amelia encountered tortured spirits and demonic entities that lurked in the shadows. She fought against their sinister whispers, her love for Benjamin acting as a beacon of hope in the abyss.
Please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon for notification.